56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trials. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
Christ, this Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under commended Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom. Christ, this Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under commended Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, do we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trial. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
To Atlanta. Christ, this Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom. To Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah, camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, do we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK presents the Lord's 56th annual Passover going down right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We got a whole bunch of events lined up for y'all, including the annual lamb slaughter. You already know. Then it's the Hebrew Academy trials. Oh boy. Next, we got the children's party. Then, you know, we got General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class and the Hebrew Academy graduation. The Lord's 56th annual Passover. Pay your Passover fee. It's only $200 to get all these exclusive events. Real black culture. The general's in attendance and the stage is set. It's going down. April the 12th in Atlanta, Georgia. This event is only for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indigenous people. We got a week full of events from April the 9th and the 13th. But remember, you gotta pay that Passover fee. It's only $200 to get every event exclusively. Here's the itinerary for the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 9th is the annual lamb slaughter. April the 10th is the kids party. At 7 p.m. later that night, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. April the 11th, the Hebrew Academy graduation. Later that night at 8 p.m. is the all-black party. April the 12th is the Lord's 56th annual Passover. April the 13th is the Feast of Unleavened Bread. $200, 17 years or older, pay your Passover fee. See you in Atlanta, Israel. Shalom.
To Atlanta. Crisis Officer 5000, Jeremiah, camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, do we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Let me adjust my camera real quick. Oh, yeah. Clap, clap, clap it up. Shalom, shalom. Israel, Yahweh Shem Shah Brakathon to my brothers. Yahweh Shem Alathon by Shem Shah to our sisters. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Saturday, you understand? And welcome to the Sabbath service under the ISUPK, Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West, Huntsville Fisher Hall, New York, under Commander Gianna. You understand? We teach that the blacks, Latinos are the true Jews, the true Israelites of the Bible. Oh, yeah, and the indigenous Native Indian people, you understand? The true Jews of the Bible. And of course, the white man, Mr. Whitman, as we affectionately know him, is the oppressor, is the devil. The Bible speaks. Most High Christ, you understand? I am your priest from the east of Dharma. Also with me, my main man, my fellow, is the spirit of the sword, Officer 1000 Rakar Karab in the building. Pleasure and honor to have you with us, sir. Excellent, excellent. All right. That? Say, imagine. Oh, sorry, state's registry.
Mawsa, Banya Howard, Banya Show.
Mawsa, Banya Howard, Banya Show.
Yahweh Shimya Shabbat Stop.
How about Shimya Shabbat?
Laya Charlotte.
Excellent. All right. Israel, Amato, do you prepare for the reading of the prayers? Yahakodom means the face east. Sar means the turn.
We're going to start off with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw,
Shabbat Shemai, Kodash, Hayah, Shomka, Yahweh, Malakuta, Taba'a, Ratzak, Hayah, Aisha, Maratza, Kawa, Hayah, Washamai, Tathalana, Lakam, Kal, Yuwa, Wasatnawa, Kawaknawa, Kaslaknawa, Kawakyanawa, Walaha, Tabiana, Wanasaywan, Abba, Outside now, Maya, Right, Kaya, Tata, Amalakwa, Wahala, Alapawa, Labalamia, Aman. It's the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer of the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
Hawakashah.
Hawakashah.
Adonai.
Adonai.
Akak.
Akak.
Bar
Bar.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Makalah.
Kal Madawa.
Kal Madawa. Akak. Natahar. Hamatazariah. Akak. Lahapil. Mahapil. Akak. Al-Rakawa. Tamahala. Nagarashad.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
The Wadaman.
Wadaman. This is the prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal
Here.
all manner of sickness
All manner of sickness.
and all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead.
Right today.
Power against unclean spirits.
Get up in the spirit.
To cast them out.
Cast them out.
Name Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Vayashala.
Vayashala.
Wahapiyah.
Wahapiyah.
Sapari.
Sapari.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. This is the prayer to bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Bless us
Bless us.
and Israel and the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha.
Asha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahariah.
Ahariah.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Yabaa.
Yabaa.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha Shemaiah.
Asha Shemaiah.
Waratza.
Waratza.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Amawat.
Amawat.
Galka.
Galka.
Ayanawam.
Shamarka. Anala'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yashun. Sharamar. Yashala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Zalka. Ayat. Yalunka. Yamamam. Hashemah. La'a. Yakaka. Wayirah. Malaya. Yahweh. Yashmarka. Makalrai. Yashmar. Al-Tabashka. Yahweh. Yashmar. Hazaka. Wawaka. Mayatha. Wa'ayallah. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hill.
I will lift up my eyes to the hill.
From whence cometh my help?
From which comes my help?
My help comes from the Lord,
Help from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Which heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth,
This time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahai.
Alahai.
Al-Tamiyalaka.
Al-Tamiyalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wow. Tashakwat.
Tashakwat.
Ow. Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Awayabika.
Awayabika.
Hamayawan.
Yahweh.
Wamashana.
Mashana.
Yaka.
Yaka.
Nasha'a.
Nasha'a.
Wa.
Wa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimika.
Al-Aimika.
Yairam Yawa.
Yairam Yawa.
Sawa.
Sawa.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yai Tatawa.
Yai Tatawa.
Al-Tatawa.
Al-Tatawa.
Amawa.
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 Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakina.
Wanakakina.
Yabi.
Yabi.
Mala'a.
Wala'a.
Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Shum Yashala.
Shum Yashala.
Iwa.
Iwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'ai.
Nawa'ai.
Tatawa.
Tazwa.
Love your kapwa.
Love your kapwa.
Ayika.
Raya.
Nakarakwa.
Nakarakwa. Ahawi.
Anwa.
Vayasha Alim.
Awaba.
Awaba.
Lagaria.
Lagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Ramawan.
Ramawan.
Malak.
Malak.
Palashap.
Palashap.
Amishabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gab Ashwar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Aywa.
Zerawai.
Zerawai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Selah.
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 Ashalaham.
Ashalaham. Kamadia.
Kasiyah Sara'ah.
Kasiyah Sara'ah.
Kayabia.
Kayabia.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Kuyashwan.
Kuyashwan.
Nashimadwa.
Nashimadwa.
Mayandara.
Mayandara.
Ayawa.
Aywa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Dama.
La Dama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadiyapawa.
Nadiyapawa. Kara.
Zabah.
Wakazabah. Wakazabah.
Because the Zalmanai.
Because the Zalmanai.
Kamnasiyakamwa.
Kamnasiyakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
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 Shayatamwa.
Gagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Shapanya Raka.
Lupanya Luka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Tabari
Tabari Iyer.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Ariam.
Ariam.
Kun.
Kun.
Theradatma.
Theradatma.
Vasairika.
Vasairika.
Wabasawa Papka.
Wabasawa Papka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Payaham.
Payaham.
Palawan.
Palawan. Waibakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Waibahawa.
Waibahawa. Ayai.
Waikapawa.
Waikapawa. Shimka, Yahweh, Sabaka, Hayawan, Al-Radazah. This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. Be not still. O Yahweh. Lo, thy enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee, they lifted up the head. They have taken captive counsel against thy people and consult against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off. Be the nation. Name it Israel. They be no more remembered. But they have consulted together. One consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, the Hagarenes, Baal, and Ammon, and Amalek, Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Who unto them? So to the Midianites, so Sarah, so Jabin, and the brook Kison, his parents they didn't do it. They became as dung for the earth. Made them nobles like a ram, like Zeb. All the princes at Sabah, and that's Amu, who said, let us take to ourselves house of Yahweh possession. Oh my power, make them like the wheel, and stubble before the wind. Fire burn for wood, and flames set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temper, make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their face with shame, and let me seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let it be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let it be put to shame and perish. Men may know thou, name alone, is Yahweh, art the Most High. Oh, dear.
The blessings in the Hebrew.
Is the prayer for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, Michael, the angels, commanders in your generals, captains, officers, troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Charge me the turn. Charge me to be seated. All right. Let's sign first. Book of Genesis. Almost done with the book of Genesis. We're in verse, it's like in chapter 48.
Come on.
All right. Let's get to it. Hebrew.
Genesis 48 and 1 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya, Akaria, Hadabrayim, Ha'ala, Ha'ala, Wayamar, Wasap, Hanaha, Abiyaka, Kala, Wayakak, Shanya, Banywa, Aimwa, Manasha, Wa, Aparium, where God, La Ikob, La Yaquab, where Mar, Hana, Banak, Banka, Wayasap,
Ba. Alyak. Alyaka. Waya Kazak. Wayasharla. Asaki. Yasharla. Wayashab. Isle. Hamatat. Wayamar. Yaquab. Al. Yawasap. Al. Shadat. Shadia. Nara. Alia. Saki. Balawats. Barataza. Kanine. Waya Barak. Afia. Wayamar. Alia. Hanania. Marak. Waya Saki. Wahaya Barathia. Wahara Yathka. Wanathia. Wanyathasika. Lakahal. Amanya. Wanathasia. Harataza. Hazath. Lazarak. Lazarakia. Akariak. Arkariaka. Akazath. Iowa. Iwalam. Wayatha. Shanya. Banya. Banyaka. Hanawaladium. Lak. Barataza. Matazarium. I. Banya. Baya. Alyak. Alyaka. Matazarium. Matazarayama. Matazarayama. Laya. Ham. Aparium. Wamanasha. Karawaban. Karaban. Washamawan. Washamaiwam. Yahayawa. Laya. Wama Ladat Wama Saki. Wama Ladaf the thought. Wama Walasdaka. Ashar. Haralada. Hawalada. Lasda.
All right, we getting there.
Akarayaham. Akaryaham. Lak. Yahweh. Yahayawa. Isle. Sham. Akayaham. Akyaham. Sakya. Akyaham. Yakara. Yakrawa. Banakalathium. Banakatham. Last verse, verse 7. Wanya. Babaya. Mapadan, Matha, Alia, Rakal, Barataza, Canine, Badarak, Bayawad, Kabara, Arataza, Laba, Aparatha, Wakabara, Sham, Badarak, Aparath, Hawa, Bayath, Lakam.
You made it. Good job. Good job. Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that's saying in so-called Israelite groups who would have no idea what they're reading. They could not make it. Well done. Well done.
Okay.
All right. All right, let's get to it now. Let's edify the people what we just read in the Hebrew. Let's read it in English.
Okay. This is Genesis 48:1 in English. And it came to pass after these things that one told Joseph, behold, thy father is sick. And he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim.
So of course now we remember from the last verse, from the last chapter, that's that Joseph, like that Jacob was getting older, saying he was essentially preparing himself to die. All right. Good.
And one told Jacob and said, behold, thy son Joseph cometh unto thee. And Israel straightened himself and sat upon the bed.
All right. So now we always talk about how the scriptures back then relate to today's time. All right. So now just imagine here, you got the old man. He's tired. He's getting sick. You understand? He's essentially on his deathbed, but he knows that his children are coming to see him. So what does he do? You understand? He's going to, how they said, how the scriptures say, he's going to strengthen himself. Understand? Because he doesn't want them to see them, so weak.
Right.
He still wants to exude some strength before them. Right. But keep going.
And Jacob said unto Joseph, God Almighty appeared unto me in Luz, at Luz, in the land of Canaan, and blessed me, and said unto me, behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee.
All right, so so here Jacob is having a flashback, he's talking to his children, he's talking to Joseph, telling him, hey, back in the day, I remember a time, when the Lord, he blessed me. I met up with him, and he gave me a prophecy. He said that he will multiply me. You understand? Keep going.
This land to thy seed after thee, and for an everlasting possession. Verse 5. And now thy two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, which were born unto thee in the land of Egypt before I came unto thee into Egypt, are mine as Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine.
That's right. Now these are mine. Your children are my children. You understand? This is the prophecy that was given to me back then. You understand? This is my your children, they are my inheritance.
Right.
You understand? They are part of my promise. You understand? The covenant that what was given to me. Right? Keep going.
Salakia, because he's the grandfather.
That's right.
Verse 6. And thy issue, which thou begettest after them, shall be thine, and shall be called after the name of their brethren and their inheritance. Verse 7. And as for me, when I came from Padan, Rachel died by me in the land of Canaan in the way, when yet there was but a little way to come unto Ephraim. And I buried her there in the way of Ephraim.
That's right. Reminiscing, about the promises, and when his wife, his favorite wife, the one he initially wanted, when she died. Right? Good. We'll continue on in the English. I'll go ahead and read.
The same is in Bethlehem.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, I'll go ahead and read. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 48, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wayara Yasha Allah. Ath Banya Yawasap. Waya Amar. Maya Allah. Verse 9. Waya Amar Yawasap. Al Abayawa Banya Hum. Ashar Nathan Liya. Alahayim. Bazar. Waya Amar Kwakam. Na'a. Al Ya. Wa Arab Kam. Verse 10. Waya Yunya Yasha'ala. Kabad Wa. Mazakwan La'a. Yawakal. Yawawath. Wayagash. Athum. Alyawa. Wayashak. Laham. Waya Kabak. Laham. Verse 11. Waya Armar Yasha'ala. Al Yawasap Ra. Panyaka. La'a. Palal Thaya. Wahana. Hara'a. Afya. Alahayim. Gam. Ath. Zaraika. Verse 12. Wayawataza. Yawasap. Athum. Ma'aim. Barakyawa. Waya Shathakwa. La'apyawa. Arataza. Looks like it. Arataza. Verse 13. Wayakwak Yawasap. Ath. Shanyaham. Ath. Aparyum. Vayumyawa. Ma Shamawal. Yasha'ala. Wa'ath. Manasha. Ba Shama'awa. Ma Yumyo. Yasha'ala. Wayagash. Alyawa. And verse 14. Wayashalak. Yasha'ala. Ath. Yamayamwa. Wayashak. Al. Ra'ash. Aparyum. Wahawa. Ha Taza'ayar. Wa'ath. Shama'awa. Al. Ra'ash. Manasha. Shakal. Ath. Yada Yawa. Kaya. Manasha. Ha. It's like it. Ha Bakawar. Right? Be back in verse 8.
Genesis 48 and 8 in the English. And Israel beheld Joseph's sons and said, who are these? And Joseph said unto his father, they are my sons, whom God hath given me in this place. And he said, bring them, I pray thee, unto me, and I will bless them. Mm-hmm. Now the eyes of Israel were dim for age, so that he could not see. And he brought them near unto him, and he kissed them, and embraced them.
All right, hold on. So now Joseph here is bringing his two sons, and they're about to be blessed by Jacob. And now Jacob, in his old age, cannot see as well. His eyes are dim. Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? How is this familiar? All right. It's familiar.
Jacob Sakia.
Huh?
Jacob and Esau.
That's
their
right.
Father.
That's right. This is
he
familiar.
got the blessing.
Very good. Very good. All right. So we're seeing a similar situation. Keep going.
And Israel said unto Joseph, I had not thought to see thy face, and lo, God hath shewed me also thy seed.
Okay, and here, Joseph is, it's like Jacob was saying, said, man, I never thought I'd see you again. You know, reminiscing on, on the times when he had lost him and all those years when he thought he was dead. But now to see that, being able to see him thinking that he's dead, but now seeing him in power, seeing how much he has grown, and now to see that he even has children.
Right.
You understand? More of the seed, more of the prophecy. Keep going.
And Joseph brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth.
Okay, so now Joseph brought them out from between his knees. What is that saying?
Salakia, they're young boys.
Mm-hmm. What else?
He probably had them sitting on their lap or
Yes.
something. They were sitting on his lap.
Yes, that's it. That's it. They're young boys. They were sitting on his lap, sitting on his knees. You know what I'm saying? Just as like a father would have his two sons
Right.
sitting on his knees talking with granddaddy. That's all it is. There's nothing so mystical about this. There's nothing sexual about it. All right. They're just describing how the sons were sitting on dad's knees. Okay.
Oh, kind of sucks to all you Christians and all you fake Israelite cats. Especially the ones that like pegging.
Indeed. That's right. There's nothing sexual about this. Very good.
And bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Ephraim in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand.
Very good. Just describing essentially how he's walking. You know what I'm saying? How how Joseph is walking his children towards his father, towards Joseph, right? One hand, one son on each hand, right?
Okay.
All right, cool.
And brought them near unto him.
Okay. And also, here's something else, all right? They're describing how he's bringing them.
Right.
Right. So now, who's on the left hand? So Ephraim is on his right hand.
Right.
Right. He's
going
to bring him to Joseph.
Right.
Now, so essentially, Ephraim is going to be in Joseph's left hand.
Right.
Right. Cool. Keep going. Now, this is important.
Right. Ephraim's in his right hand, Manasseh's in his left hand.
Right.
Verse 14. And Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it upon Ephraim's head. Who was the younger?
Uh-huh.
And his left hand upon Manasseh's head, guiding his hands wittingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn.
Wittingly. Okay, so now Joseph is legally blind here. You can say that, right? He's legally blind. He can't see as good, but he says, and he wittingly essentially, right? Remember how the children are being brought to him, right?
Right.
But now when they're in front of him, how are Joseph's hands?
Crisscross, right?
Crisscross,
right.
The crisscross, right? But he knows what he is doing, right? Keep going.
And he blessed Joseph and said, God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac did walk, the God which fed me all my life, long unto this day.
Giving honor to God, you know what I'm saying? Always giving him the credit. You know what I'm saying? And also remembering his forefathers, right? Now, this is how, you know what I'm saying, we like to, you know what I'm saying, blacks, you know what I'm saying, what do we like to do? You know, say, hey, remember the ancestors.
Right.
The ancestors.
Right.
Right. But now here we're seeing the ancestors who did right. We're not just calling ancestors in general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're essentially going up the family tree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And back to the Most High. Right.
Salaki, if I may, quick. You know, we doing it. This is in righteousness, though.
That's right.
This ain't in wicked evilness. Like you got, like you said, if I may piggyback off what you said earlier. We always got to, our brothers and sisters out here always talking about calling upon our ancestors, but you're doing it in wickedness.
That's right.
You're doing it. We need to call upon our ancestors, the spirit of our ancestors and all this and that. But you're doing it like in voodoo and witchcraft and all that. You're not doing it in a righteous way.
That's right. Very nice. Very nice. All right, keep going.
Saki, and one last thing.
All right.
And which you're disrespecting God because you take him out of the equation because you don't think there is no God.
Right. Very nice. Very nice.
Verse 16. The angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them in the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth.
That's what we're saying. You're saying reminiscing. You're saying giving the credit and pretty much going down the history.
Right.
And talking about how he said how the angel redeemed him, you know what I'm saying? Like how he was blessed, how they got the names. You know what I'm saying? Just going down the line. Since like just giving a quick history. You understand?
Okay.
Very good. All right.
And when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim. It displeased him. And he held up his father's hand and removed it from Ephraim's head unto Manasseh's head.
Oh, look at that. I was surprised. See, I hear you laughing at this. What's so funny about this, sir?
You know, and when you think about doing, you know, Joseph, he knowing that Manasseh is the firstborn,
Right.
Ephraim is the secondborn. So he know that when you put the hand on the right hand on the child, that's normally the one that gets, you know, like the first blessings. That's just how it is in our culture. The firstborn normally gets the most blessings, or he receives,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He receives the biggest inheritance
Right.
for being the firstborn. So when he's seen his father, Jacob do it, Israel, he's like, wait a minute, no, he the firstborn, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But not realizing that the Lord is at hand and that his dad knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? It's just like how it happened with Esau and Jacob. You know what I mean? It's the same exact thing, basically repeating itself.
Right.
It's just Manasseh is not Esau. You know what I mean? He ain't a whole different other nation. He's still a part of the 12 tribes.
Right.
But as far as blessing goes, it's basically the same thing being repeated.
Right. Indeed. Shalom, sir. How about you?
Y'all about to finish after the stuff.
No, sir. Looks like did you want the class, or? Yes, sir. All right. Let's continue on.
Verse 19. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son. I know it.
Hold on. Read verse 18.
Oh, I did read verse 18.
You did?
Let's
hear it again.
And Joseph said unto his father, Slakia. And Joseph said unto his father, not so, my father, for this is the firstborn. Put thy right hand upon his head.
That's right. That signifies just what Officer Ricardo was saying. No, what you doing, sir? What you doing, Dad? Your right hand's supposed to go on this son right here. Right? All right. So it's a little back and forth. Keep going, verse 19.
Okay. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son. I know it. And he also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. But this truly, his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations.
Okay, so then now Joseph is understanding. He's saying, you see the back and forth. You know, you're talking with your father, Dad, what you doing? You understand? Like, hey, this son, he's supposed to get the blessing. I know what I'm doing. I know I got it. I got it. Don't worry about it. But then when he doubles down and he said, because the younger is going to be greater. Now remember, Joseph was the younger, and he became greater.
Right.
Understand? So now this is a father, you know, saying checking his son in a good way and reminding him. Right? Very good. Keep going.
So I want
please, sir.
We know what it means when he said he should be greater. We all know that Ephraim went on to be the head of the northern tribe. He's the head of the northern tribe. So that's what he means by him being greater. He will lead, you know, all the northern tribe nations. So that's what he meant by that.
Okay. Verse 20. And he blessed them that day, saying, and thee shall Israel bless, saying, God make thee as Ephraim and as Manasseh. And he set Ephraim before Manasseh. And he said, and Israel said unto Joseph, behold, I die, but God shall be with you and bring you again unto the land of your fathers. Verse 22, last verse. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above thy brethren, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow.
Indeed. All right. We're making good time. We can go to chapter
48. Come on.
Please, sir.
A great nation to this day. Can we hear it? To this day, Ephraim is a great nation. You know what I mean? Because they are the head of the northern tribe, and being that they are the head of the northern tribe, they don't have no passport requirements, so they're able to move around those Caribbeans really, really well. So it's really important that the so-called Puerto Ricans come into this truth because there's the one that they can actually get everything together. They're like a sign for the rest of all the other tribes. So and all the other tribes follow what they actually do. So it's very important that Ephraim gets in this class, get in this school, and know their rights and who they are, so that we can start beginning to lead all the other Caribbean islands out there, so they can get on one accord. So it's very important. So actually, like you were saying, grandfather knew exactly what he was doing, because look at today. They can move freely about. They're part of American soil, so they can do pretty much a lot of things, but they're not doing that. They're just as wicked as we are. So they got to get back on track, just like we got to get back on track. So bring it back, bring all these tribes back into God's you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I was about to say, it's so heavy that you even say that, because when you do think about it, once you have the northern tribe going into other, they can speak Spanish, they can relate, because they have similar culture. So it's just so heavy that you even said it, because that is right. And people do look toward, like, they within the Hispanic, tribes, within the Hispanic nation, they have their own beefs, but most consensual people look towards the Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying? They lead. It's just like the Southern tribe and Judites. You know what I mean? Benjamites, and Haitians. They talk, they mess about Black Americans. They got but they still look towards Black Americans to lead them, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like we're the reason of why they're able to come over here and get a lot of stuff going, and helping their family out. So it's absolutely right when you said that.
All right, let's go to verse
49:1.
Yes.
Okay. English.
I'll do the Hebrew. I'll start it off. All right. This book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Waya Kara, Yaikwab, Al Banyawa, Waya Amar, Ha'asapwa, Wa Agag Yada, Lakam, Ath, Ashar, Yakarar, Athakam, Ba Akaryath, Hayamyam, verse 2. Ha Kwabatazawa, Washamaiwa, Banya, Yaikwab, Washamaiwa, Al Yasha'ala, Abayakam. Verse 3. Ra'alban, Bakarya, Atha, Kakya, Ra'ashath, Awanya, Yathar, Sha'ath, Wayathar, eyes. Verse 4. Bakaz, Kamayum, Al, Thawathar, Kaya, Al Yatha, Mashakabya, Abayaka, Az, Kalaltha, Tazawaya, Al Ya, Ilah. Verse 5. Shamaiwan, Walaya, Akyam, Kauya, Kamaz, Makarathaham. Verse 6. Basadam, Al, Aba, Napashya, Ba Kwahalam, Al, Thakad, Kabarya, Kabadya, Kaya, Ba'apam, Haragwa, Ayash, Waba, Rab, Tazanan, Nam, Aikwarwa, Shawar, in verse 7. Arawar, Apam, Kaya, eyes, Wa'arabtham, Kaya, Kwashatha, Ahalquam, Ahalaquam, Ba Yaquab, Wa Ap, Wa Ap Yatazam, Ba Yasha'ala. All right, go ahead and read in the English.
Okay. Genesis 49:1 in English. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Gather yourselves together, and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father.
All right. So all right. Gather around, children. You understand? He needs to talk to them. You know, you understand? Like there's some bad news, possibly he has to tell them. You understand? Like leading them essentially like wisdom for the future, right? Verse 3.
Verse 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity.
All right, man. Now this is a nice compliment to Reuben. You know what I'm saying? My firstborn, you know what I'm saying? My strength, the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just excellent in dignity. All right, hey, man, you're so strong. Cool. Verse 4.
Excellency of dignity and the excellency of power.
Right. And before we go into the breakdown that they given, we know Reuben is the Seminole Indians, right?
Come on. Verse 4. Unstable as water.
Wow. Now look at that. So now he's just so strong, all these compliments, but he is unstable as water. Unstable as water. And just think of how water is. Water doesn't have its own shape.
Right.
Water essentially will conform to its environment. And this is what Reuben is doing, right? Doesn't have its own shape. It's not solid at all, but it is strong, depending on how it's used. All right, keep going.
Thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch.
Son, you are my son. You are my firstborn. You're strong. You know, you did pretty good, but you're not going to excel. You're unstable. And don't think I forgot about what you did.
Don't
think I forgot. You know what I'm saying? You went into your father's bed and defiled it. You took what was mine.
Right. And a lot,
please, no, sir.
But I said a lot of times when you see being unstable as water, unstable like water, it's showing emotions, like you're emotional. No, like you're repulsive, like you act off of you rather than thinking about stuff logically, you just act. And that's why he even gave the example of him going into his father's bed, because he went into, I forgot the whole story, but it was something that happened, and that's when he was just like, you know, he went into it and did it. It was a reason why he did it, but rather than think, he got emotional on it. So it was an emotional situation, it was an emotional decision basically that he made. You know what I mean? And so that's why he said that. You know, and this is what also caused Reuben to lose the status of being the firstborn or the leader.
Indeed.
Slakia, that's when he slept with his father's wife.
Yeah, but there was a reason. I forget the exact reason. Something happened. I think somebody passed away or something happened.
And this, you know what I'm saying? I was always raised as old school. You know what I'm saying? I remember a song that went, mind-blowing decisions causes head-on collisions. You understand? Like, hey, you have to think clearly.
Right.
You have to think clearly. You understand? You can't make decisions off of emotions because they will hurt you in the end. And matter of fact, they might, you know, if they don't just hurt you, they might even destroy you.
Right.
You understand? So you always have to be careful about what you're doing in life.
Right.
Very good. Keep going.
Verse 5. Simeon and Levi, our brethren, instruments of cruelty are in their habitations.
You know, Simeon and Levi is the Dominican Republic and the Haitians.
Right. And then look how it says, like, instruments of cruelty in the habitations. Say, hey, y'all brothers, y'all got a mean streak. You understand? Just think, right? How we know that Levi are the Haitians now. Have you heard about the Haitian gangs? And their cruelty?
How
they go around with machetes. And they are dealing with people.
It's like, I think they call them the Zoes down in Miami, down in Florida, the Zoe Pound and stuff like that.
You understand? Like, hey, Haitians are nothing to play with,
Right.
because they have a cruelty in them. Yes, and they got a mean streak. You cross them, it's gonna be some problems. All right, very good. Keep going.
Verse 6. Oh, my soul.
Oh my soul. See,
Come.
real quick, hey, this I'm telling you, this is a black book.
Right.
This is a black book. You understand? Who says that kind of stuff? On my soul. Oh my soul. You understand? Black people say this, right? Keep going.
Okay. Come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly. Mine honor, be not thou united. For in their anger, they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall.
All right. So now he's talking about their mean streak. You understand? Like, hey, y'all don't honor me. Y'all don't make me proud. You understand? It's like because of the things that you do, because your mean streak, your cruelty. Look what you have done in your anger. You killed a man. That's nothing a father can be proud of. And I can't trust y'all to lead, because you're going to make decisions off of emotions as well. Right? Keep going.
If I could.
Please, sir.
Even in the part where it say, after it say my honor, say, be not thou united. Now you see why they're on the same island together and they do not get along. Because the Lord said that if these two brothers get along, they gonna do some damage. Because that's what they did during the time with their sister. You understand? That's why they're not united. That's why you see them going back and forth, and it's always an issue. But they're on the same continent. They're damn near the same people. You know what I mean? So that's why I said they're not to be not united.
It's like if I could add what you're saying. I was happened to be down in Puerto Rico. I mean, I'm like the Dominican Republic and Haiti on their border, and just like you said, it's turmoil between them two. It's just straight turmoil. It's constantly fighting and warring between those two countries, and so much so that they'll go a great length just to harm one another. So it's amazing how these scriptures are fulfilled, even when the Manasseh, it's like the Lord knew the position they'll be in, because if you look at Manasseh right now, they couldn't be the lead tribe because they pretty much excavated from the U.S. No one can pretty much go there. So it's like these prophecies that the Lord has put forth is predicated on the land and where they was going to be at. It's like the Lord knew exactly how we're going to act. So it's just amazing. So it's like,
Indeed. All right, let's keep going.
Verse 7. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel.
Going back to what the officer is saying. They're saying they're scattered, they're divided. They're saying all because of anger and cruelty. All right. And then look how long that has lasted throughout for generations, years. All right. But again, this is what the ISUPK is here for. They're saying to bring our people back together. They're saying under Christ and under the Most High.
Right.
Right. Very good. Keep going.
Verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
All right. So now, Judah, thou art he whom brethren shall praise. Judah is to be the lead tribe. They're saying people are going to look up to you. They're saying they're going to look for you for answers and for guidance. You know? And if you think about it, who has like the most influence now on like the other tribes? Judah does. Judah has the influence. You know what I'm saying? The American Negroes, everybody's trying to be like them. And it just goes on down the line. Right? But now, what if Judah could lead in righteousness? What if Judah was telling you, hey, everybody, stop plotting on your brothers. Stop having that mean streak. Forgive. Talk it out. You understand? You don't need to bring the machetes to a conference. You understand? Brothers, put the guns down. Stop trying to plot on the wives. We could really come together. And how the officer said, we could really do some damage. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because now we're coming together. Now we understand that, hey, brother. Even how we said before, like we're the only ones, like as a nation, black people, even strangers, we refer to them as brother. We refer to them as family, because deep down we are family. But now let's treat, if we can address them as family, let's treat them like family. You know what I'm saying? And love and respect one another. You know what I'm saying? And then with that, all these other nations would just fall, because they'll be so scared. Because why? Because we're now gathered together in righteousness.
Right.
And real quick, I just want to say, even when it say, Judah, thou art who thy brother praise, don't look at it in a sense of other tribes are going to literally be praising every black, Hispanic, and Native American. We know that that's talking about Christ.
Indeed. Keep reading.
Verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Right. We're gonna take the lead. You know what I'm saying, on taking revenge on our enemies as well. All right, young man Joseph, you got something?
Salakia, sir. I'm not even sure if, without physically having a hand on somebody's neck, the other nations don't feel threatened just by seeing like a Judite walk in the building or just carry themselves.
I like that, indeed.
Right.
Absolutely. You understand? Because just think, when you see when other nations, they see a black man walking to the store, walking to the neighborhoods, they feel some type of way. They start to wonder, like, what is he here for? And then when you have a group of brothers together,
Right.
you're nervous. You understand? Like, hey, ISUPK walks in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got our spikes, we got our fringes, we got our boots. People start asking questions. I remember there was a time, it was a couple years ago, I was in the car, it was just the two of us. We walked into a club and just sat at the bar. And everybody wanted to talk to us. Everybody wanted to ask us questions. Why y'all dressed like that? Where y'all from? What y'all here for? What y'all about? Everything.
Hide the women. Hide your women.
Man, hide the women and the liquor. You understand? Like people were coming to us. They wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all ain't from here. But we really like shook the room. And it was just two of us. Just two of us. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. We didn't try to intimidate anybody. We walked in. What's up? How you doing? What's up? Hey, can I get a drink? Excuse me. Talking proper and everything. But we weren't trying to intimidate anybody. We weren't trying to scare nobody. But people kept flocking to us. And we're doing this in righteousness. Now, what if there are more brothers who could be like this? We can shake one room. Brothers keep coming together. We can shake the whole earth. Right. Understand?
It's like, if I could add to your
Please.
point, if I could, about Michelle. It's definitely true, because just two brothers, myself and Captain Kaposh, going down to Haiti. Now you got a lot of people who have the same skin complexion as we do, but somehow they knew we were Judite and they were stopping us, coming to us. It was just two of us, him and I. And no matter where we went, they knew exactly who we were out of all the brothers out there. We had an all black, but they knew exactly who we were and kept stopping us because they knew it was just something about us. We stood out differently. So the point what you're saying is very heavy, is very true.
Indeed. You understand? And I just saw a comment. Somebody said that like Judah never leads by example. Matter of fact, they do lead by example. Sometimes, and a lot of times, it actually is the wrong example.
Right.
You understand? But see, and we can take accountability for that. But this is what the ISUPK is saying. Brothers, take accountability, and now let us lead by example. Let us show you the way. You understand? Because granted, we all know that there are a lot of brothers who aren't going to do right. But now let's focus on those brothers who will do right. Because now they can have the influence for more brothers to do right. You understand? And be righteous. Right? Just say, hey, here, you know what I'm saying? We just got a few brothers in the room that don't sell drugs. A few brothers in this room here that won't plot on another man's wife. So now let's take those brothers and let them go out in the streets. Now let the whole city hear them. brothers, stop selling drugs, stop robbing, stop killing. Now let them have the lead and show other brothers the way. You understand? Very good. Keep going.
I'm sorry, I want to say.
Please.
Also, want to say, thy hands should be in the neck of thy enemies. That's also saying, Judites like to fight.
Right.
Just, not saying that other people don't, but Judites, that's one thing that they will do. They gonna be quick to fight. You understand? And that's what that's saying. They're gonna always be at their enemy.
And when you go, you see somebody at the door.
Right.
Pull out whatever you do, brother. You can be all white club, all Hispanic club, all whatever. But that security guard at the door, gonna be a brother. No.
And ready to go. Very good. Keep reading.
Khan. Verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He crouched as a lion and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up?
Man, this is in him. It's in him to be a lion. It's in him. You know what I'm saying? As a child, even as an old man.
Khan.
You understand?
Khan. Yes, I do.
Very good. All right, let's keep going.
Verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
That's right. The scepter is not going to depart. He's going to have the lead, because that's how the Most High said. All right, and essentially, like Jacob is doubling down on this. All right, keep going.
Right, and then it says, once it goes back into what I was saying, until Shiloh come, we know Shiloh is Christ.
Khan. Binding his foal unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes. His eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
Right, and that's given a description of Christ. We already know that there's prophecies in the Bible of how he shall walk on his enemies when he returns, as in a wine press. You know what I'm saying? So it's reiterating when people sit there and say, Christ ain't in the New Testament, the Old Testament. That's a lie. It's all throughout the Old and the New Testament. All right.
Very nice.
Verse 8, and it says, Judah that are he whom thy brother shall praise. Is this the reason why it says that? Because the scepter shall not depart from Judah, it's just gonna be a house. Right. Is that probably why it's saying that they will praise?
That's what I'm saying. When they say he shall be praised, and it's not like all the tribes gonna be praising the Judites. Right. I don't want it to be in a situation where people think that everybody's supposed to, praise Judites. No, this is Christ. Literally talking about Christ.
Verse 13. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for an haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon. Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens.
And so, like even with these descriptions here, and saying when you come to ISUPK, you will see like you'll see that banners to represent, the different tribes. Here we just saw how Zebulun, is a haven for ships. Zebulun, their sign essentially is the ships. Understand? Issachar is a strong ass crouching. Issachar, his sign is the donkey, right? And real quick, you understand? Do not take the ass. Do not take the donkey for granted. The donkey is a very strong animal. You understand? Matter of fact, he is if you look on farms, the donkey is the guard. The donkey is actually the guard on the farms. He's a very aggressive animal. You understand? And he is used for the work because he can get the job done. Right?
If I could.
Please.
Oh, yeah, and then just to go back to Zebulun, could you read the Zebulun again?
Khan. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for an haven of ships.
Right. So we
And
know, so we know, as Hadar said, they have a ship, but you also have to look at who's Zebulon and where they're at, right? That's the Guatemala to Panama. You know, the Panama Canal, the most ships go through the Panama Canal than anywhere. You understand? So that's why I'm saying the haven of ships, because even when you look at the land according to the map of where they are, you know, I think you can research about what 14,000 ships a day. Some crazy number that they got to ship through that Panama Canal to be able to deliver goods.
At your point, just to crystallize your point, them ships coming through Zebulon, coming through Panama Canal, it's amazing how it dumps out the water. The mechanics of it, it has a loader level, raise it up so the ships can pass through. So when it says the ships are a haven, because there's many ships waiting to pass through that Panama Canal, because going around the Panama Canal takes an exclusively longer time, and they got to get those goods and services straight through the Panama Canal. So even the Panama Canal itself, how it was made, of course, by brothers, it's just amazing in itself. So yeah, that's very true what you're saying.
Very nice. T1.
Okay. Verse 15. And he saw the rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear and become a servant unto tribute.
Became a servant unto tribute. You understand? Hey, Issachar is that guy to be hired. You understand? Because he will get the job done.
Right.
You just look around. You know, when you see, man, I'll tell you what, Issachar is amazing. Issachar is just amazing.
Sir. Just look at all the construction sites.
That's what I was trying to get to. Is they look at the construction sites. You understand? The construction sites, the farms. Issachar is running them. You understand? You know what else Issachar runs? Issachar runs the Chinese shops. Issachar runs the Chinese shops. They're the ones who are in the back cooking. They're the ones who are cooking. You understand? They're cooking up the rice, the lo mein. Issachar is even cooking your wings.
So like I was gonna say, it'd be not even just the Chinese shops. You look at a lot of restaurant industry. That is a main industry that a lot of Hispanics, or specifically Mexicans, come over and do. You know what I mean? They're able to do it, whether they could do it legally or illegally. That is, they be in them kitchens cooking.
It's like if I could, when you go to hibachi shops, it used to be the Japanese out there cooking in front of you, but now you might find Jose out there cooking right in front of you.
Indeed. Makulak?
It's just going on top of with the class, you know what I'm saying? With Issachar too, man. It's for our Mexican brothers, you know what I mean? Like I was the man above me been bringing out about, you know, from, you know what I mean, Puerto Rican and Mexicans to come into the truth, because it's clear that y'all see y'all working in these Chinese restaurants, working out in these places. Guess what? You in a Chinese restaurant, you scared, but your boss who you working for, he ain't worried about being deported by Trump. He it's a illegal business, but you the one in the back scared. You already ain't getting paid worth a damn, so you're stressed out on that end. Now you're stressed out because you can't make it to work, while the Chinese man owning everything who you working for, and you still don't see it. It's like it's.
To that point, one Middle Eastern woman got deported by ICE, and they called it a kidnapping. I saw it on the news. I was like, somebody got they were, because they even called it a kidnapping on the article. I was like, they recorded a kidnapping live on the street, but then I saw them bring the badge. I was like, they called it an abduction, but they're getting our brothers Issachar and all of the Hispanic nations right now. It's never called a kidnapping. That's what they act like it's supposed to be done. It's a lot.
Indeed, absolutely. You see, and matter of fact, that's good, because that's the propaganda when it comes to our people. You understand? Like, hey, like how you saw it, right? You know, man, a Middle Eastern. Even when you said it, you were surprised. You were surprised, like, wait a minute, hold on, not a Middle Eastern, but it's normal for a Latino brother to get deported. It's normal. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, essentially, it's subconsciously we're trained to believe that, okay, our Latino brothers are supposed to be deported.
Right.
The Middle Easterns are supposed to be here. The Chinese, who can't speak English,
who have all their signs in Chinese to order food. They're supposed to be here. You understand? That is the propaganda, and that is what we're trying to dismiss and really expose. To say and bring our people back together, right? You know, hey, because you don't need to be with them. We need to be together, be with us. It's like
if I can add one more point to that,
please.
The brothers here, so-called Judah so-called blacks, can't get too comfortable either here because they just sent a brother to Jamaica. They deported him to Jamaica, and the brother had no family, no ties to Jamaica, and they put him over there. So he's fighting to come back over this way, getting all this stuff and proof, all the documents together. But the brother don't have no family over there. He don't know anybody over there, and they deported him to Jamaica. So we can't get too comfortable either.
Crazy.
Like
heavy point. All right, let's continue on. We're almost done.
Okay. Verse 17. Sakya 16. Dan shall judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Verse 17. Dan shall be a servant by the way, an adder in the path, that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. I have waited for thy salvation, O Lord.
And later on, we'll see how Dan essentially became a part of the Manasseh tribe.
Right.
Because Dan did not have any sons. Right.
And I know Dan literally the translation of Hebrew is judge, or he judged.
And Slakia, if I may, for all you cats out there, you fake Israelite cats, and all you individualites who keep disputing the 12 tribe chart, this is proof right here that the so-called Hispanics and Native American Indians, they are Israelites. They are part of the 12 tribes.
Indeed. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
See, the Gad is the Native Indians. A troop shall overcome him. Wasn't the Native Indians overtaken? They were conquered.
Okay.
They're corralled right now on reservations in Oklahoma. Where else? Throughout the Midwest, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Arizona, Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? They're corralled on reservations. But here, we also see in the scriptures that what? He was overcome, but
he shall overcome in the last.
At the last. Shall overcome at the last. You understand? He's going to be back. He's going to come back to prestige. You know what I'm saying? And when Christ returns, it's going to be that guy again.
Right.
All right. Very good. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 20. Out of Asher, his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties.
He shall yield royal dainties, the grapes. Understand, the royal food. All right. That's his sign as well. Keep going.
Okay. Naphtali is a hind let loose. He giveth goodly words. Verse 22. Joseph is a fruitful bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him, and shot at him, and hated him.
Right. And real quick, Naphtali is a hind. Okay, if you look this up, hind is another word for like a deer. Okay.
Okay. Verse 24. But his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob. From thence is the shepherd, the stone of Israel. Verse 25. Even by the God of thy father, who shall help thee, and by the Almighty, who shall bless thee with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep.
That's right.
That lieth under blessings of the breast and of the womb. Verse 26. The blessings of thy father have prevailed above the blessings of my progenitors.
Passing the blessings on down the line. Keep going.
Unto the utmost bound of the everlasting hills. They shall be on the head of Joseph, and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, like reiterating the prophecy from back then, and showing now how Joseph is that guy. You understand? He's being also blessed by his father Jacob. Keep going.
Benjamin shall raven as a wolf.
Mm-hmm. There's Benjamin's sign. Benjamin is the wolf. You understand? Keep going.
In the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil.
Oh, now that real quick, that's interesting. He said, in the morning he shall devour the prey, and at night he shall divide the spoil. All right. Now this shows how essentially, like, when we look at the wolf naturally hunts in packs.
Right.
The wolf has its own, like, brotherhood is in the wolf's nature. You understand? And like when we see how the Caribbeans move, the Caribbeans all stick together. Most of them do. Understand? Like a lot of times, like we as regular Negroes can't tell the difference sometimes between what a Grenadian, a Guyanese, Jamaican, Trinidad. They all have similar cultures, but they all stick together as well. So now what if like Negroes, American Negroes, can stick together, come together, unite? It's right here in the scriptures. Right? Keep going.
I was gonna say,
Please.
the only way you can really tell them a difference, and we can't tell, but the only way you can tell them a difference, they all got a little different accent, how they speak or whatnot. Like they all sound different. And even when you say that, like Haitians and Dominicans, they are actually included in the Caribbean tribe.
That's right.
As well. But I also wanted to see when you see the part where it say in the morning they shall hunt and divide the spoils, that goes into even in the history of showing you who the pirates were. That was Benjamin was the pirates that was on the seas that all the other nations feared, because they'll come there, ransack the ship, and then they would take it back to their people and divide it with their people. You know what I mean? That's why even you get a movie that we all know, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right,
down, but I mean,
So that goes into the white man, how he was a cowboy and the Indian.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wow.
And
That's tough. I like that.
People didn't even think I know.
Pirate and the captain, huh?
Yeah, I'm about to say a lot of people never thought about it, but yeah, it's the Pirates of the Caribbean. The Caribbean is were the pirates.
oh wow. Right. Oh, so just like the cave monkey, he wanted to be the Egyptians and the Israelites too.
Yes. Yes.
Man,
That's crazy.
man, Paleface want to be everybody.
All right, keep going.
I'm kind.
Almost done.
Verse 28, Genesis 49 and 28. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
And this is it, that their father spake unto them and blessed them. Everyone according to his blessing, he blessed them. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron, the Hittite, and the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field of Ephron for the Hittite, for a possession of a burying place. There they buried Abraham and Sarah, his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah, his wife. And there I buried Leah. The purchase of the field and of the cave that is therein was from the children of Heth. And when, verse 33, last verse, and when Jacob had made an end of commanding his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed and yielded up the spirit, and was gathered unto his people.
All right. Like, you got anything with that? Man, that was a good closing right there. You understand?
Time.
Right. You see, Jacob was with his family. You understand? Gave them the prophecies, talked about them. You understand? Reminisced. You know what I'm saying? And also like gave them advice and things to look out for the future. All right, this is how we want to be with our families. Understand? Give them blessings. Give them things that they can look forward to. Give them things they can also work with. You know what I'm saying? So that they can be better for the future. Right? Those high Christ. Who do we have online? We got the mouse. So check that out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who checked in.
So we got our sister Yakala.
Hey, sister Yakala from Duval. All right. Who else
we got? Elder Charles.
You got the mouse?
You can use the mouse.
You got the mouse? You see? Yeah. No sweat. You got it? Going down the line. Who checked in? Yeah, take it from the top. No sweat. Hey, Sister Nazam. All right. Hey, all right, sis. Passover's on its way. Passover's on the way. Can't wait to see you and your strong husband, Officer Martabar 5 Stacks, in the building, okay? And always thank you for checking in with us. Sister Yakala from Duval. All right, good to see her as always. Most High in Christ. Who's that? Brother Charles from Florida. All right, Brother Charles. Hey, Passover's coming. We got what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Come on, man. I need to see you in the A. I need to see you in the A, man. Check us out, man. Come on down. Officer Halak in the building, checking in with us. Good to see you, brother. Most High in Christ. Hey, this is the Paraqua. All right, sis. Stay strong. Go on, sis. Thank you for checking in with us. Good to see you. Officer Carl, he checked in with us as well in the building. Most High in Christ. Hey, Sister Lawash, all right. She checked in with us. Most High in Christ. Hey, Trooper Quatab, all right. The Destroying Angel. All right, brother. Good to have you with us. Sister Tazalaya. Okay. Wait.
I was a little rough in Chicago.
Hey, all right. Most High in Christ, man. Good to have you with us, sir. Absolutely. That's it? Okay, man. Who else? I got one live as well. Hey, my Ashia checked in with us off Marco Light. You know, so he's holding the door down. Most High in Christ, you understand? I'm your priest from the east of Dartmouth. Got Marsad with us, the Spirit of Sword, Ricard Karab. Who also checked in with us? We got young man Joseph in the building. You understand? Who else we got? Who is that? Kevon, he checked in with us. And we have little A Dot as well. You know what it is. Most High in Christ, the water for tuning in, the water for checking in. All right, with that, I imagine.
La Yasharla.
Excellent. All right. Israelite module, as we prepare for the reading of the prayers. All right. Panya Hakodami is the face east and south. Turn.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw.
Abanaw.
Bashemai.
Kodash.
Shokah.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Zaka.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Baratza.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Bashemai.
Lathananaw.
Lakam.
Cow.
Yuam.
Waslaknawa.
Kapawafnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kawapyanawa.
Wala. Tabiana. Panasayawan. Ball. Aushana. Mayan. Rat. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Alfara. Lawalumi.
This is the Lord.
Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
on earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
We forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
Lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
Deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. The prayer for the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
Shah.
Shah.
Latana.
Latana.
Akak.
Akak.
Tapa.
Tapa.
Kalmakala.
Kalmakala.
Kalmalwa.
Kalmalwa. Akak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Matazarai.
Matazarai.
Akak.
Akak.
Hakim.
Hakim.
Makim.
Makim.
Akak.
Akak.
Al Rakwa.
Al Rakwa.
Tamal.
Tamal.
Garshan.
Garshan.
Hashem Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh.
The Wadaman.
Wadaman. This is the prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name Yahweh Shai.
And then Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Rabbanawa.
Rabbanawa.
Vayashala.
Vayashala.
Vahapiyah.
Vahapiyah.
Sapari. Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. This is the prayer of bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And school.
And school.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashai.
Ashai.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Mahari.
Al-Mahari.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Naba'ah.
Naba'ah.
Azaria.
Azaria. Azaria.
Ayin.
Ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashai.
Ashai. Shemaiah.
Waratza.
Waratza.
Yadun.
Yadun.
Number what?
Number what?
Galka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Nala'ah.
Nala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Yeshun.
Yeshun.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yashala.
Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Marka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yah.
Yanka.
Yanka.
Yamam.
Hashbaz.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakak.
Wayrak.
Elijah.
Yahweh.
Hashamarka.
Hashamarka.
Kalrad.
Kalrad.
Yashmar.
Yashmar.
Alphamashka.
Alphamashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashmar.
Yashmar. Taza'aka. Waba'aka. Ma'ata. Wa'ayat. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
Whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
The help comes from the Lord.
My help comes from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth. Do not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Lord is thy keeper.
Lord is thy keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
Preserve thy soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
Lord shall preserve thy going
and thy coming in. This time forth,
This time forth.
even forevermore.
Even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayy.
Al-Hayy.
Al-Tamyalaka.
Al-Tamyalaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash. Al-Thashakwash.
Al. Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Hamu-Yawan.
Yahamuwan.
Wa-Mashana.
Wa-Mashana.
Yakak.
Yakak.
Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Ya'imah Yawah.
Ya'imah Yawah.
Sawat. Wayatah.
Wayatah.
Haitazawa.
Haitazawa.
Al-Tazapawayika.
Al-Tazapawayika.
Wa.
Wa.
Makawa.
Makawa.
Manakakina.
Manakakina.
Magawi.
Magawi.
Mala'a.
Wala.
Yashkar.
Yashkar. Shem Yasha'ala.
Wa.
Wa. Kaya.
Nawai.
Nawai.
Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Labikadwa.
Labikadwa. Alika.
Barya.
Barya. Yakawadwa. Ahawli. Anwa.
Wayashma'ali.
Wayashma'ali.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagari.
Gabal.
Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Malak.
Halashah.
Amishah.
Kazawar.
Namashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Haywa.
Haywa.
Zerawai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lawat.
Lawat.
Selah.
Selah.
Aishalaham.
Aishalaham.
Ramadia.
Ramadia.
Kasiyah Sira'ah.
Kasiyah Sira'ah.
Kiyabia.
Kiyabia.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Kuyashma.
Kuyashma.
Nashimadwa.
Nashimadwa.
Bayan Dara.
Bayan Dara.
Haywa.
Haywa.
Daman. Ladama.
Ladama.
Shaytamba.
Shaytamba.
Nadiyamu.
Nadiyamu.
Wakara.
Wakara.
Kazaba.
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 Wakadazamanai.
Wakadazamanai.
Kamnasiyakambu.
Kamnasiyakambu.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Nairashah.
Nairashah.
Nawa.
Nawa. Ah.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahayim.
Alahayim. Alahayim.
Shaytamba.
Tagada. Tagada.
Lakanya Rabaka.
Lakanya Rabaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Kalari
Kalari Ivan.
Kalaba.
Wakalaba.
Kalahat.
Kalahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Kun.
Kun.
Doradat.
Doradat.
Masa'ira.
Masa'ira.
Kawasawa.
Wawasawa. Paka.
Dabahala.
Dabahala.
Mala'at.
Mala'at.
Aliham.
Aliham.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Paipakwashwa.
Paipakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashua,
Yabashua,
Bahawa,
Way Kaparwa,
Way Abadwa,
Way Abadwa,
Way the Iowa,
Way the Iowa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shaka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bata,
how you want,
how you want,
Alcohol,
Ratasa. This is Psalms 83. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
keep not silent, Yahweh,
Hold not thy peace.
not the peace,
And be not still.
be not still,
O Yahweh.
oh Yahweh,
Hello.
Hello.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make tumult.
They that hate thee.
They that hate thee.
And lift up the head.
Lift up the head.
And take crafty counsel
Take crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
let us cut them off.
let us cut them off.
For being a nation.
For being a nation.
Name of Israel.
They made it.
No more remember.
Make no one remember.
But they have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
One consent.
One consent.
They're confederate against
They
them.
confederate
The
against
tabernacles of Edom.
the
Ishmaelites.
Israelites.
Moab.
Moab.
Hagarenes.
Hagarenes.
Baal.
Paul,
And Ammon.
and
And Amalek.
Amalek.
Philistine.
Philistine.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Now,
Ashur also joined with them. They were hoping the children of life.
Open the children of life.
Life.
Say life.
Who unto them?
Go unto them.
So to the Midianites.
Midianites.
So Sarah. So Jabin.
After the
And
bed.
the book Kison.
His
His parents they didn't know it.
parents,
They became as dung for the earth.
they became known for
And the nobles like
like the old,
like seed.
like thee.
Hey,
Yeah.
all the princes of Baal.
All the princes of Baal.
And there's Almun.
And that's whom.
Said,
Said,
let's take to
so
ourselves
take to ourselves.
house of Yahweh possession.
The house of Yahweh possession.
Oh my
Oh, my
power.
power.
Make them like the wheel.
Make them like the wind.
And stumble before the wind.
And something for the wind.
And the fire burn for wood.
And fire burn the wood.
Flames set the mountains on
Fire
fire.
flames set the mountain on
So
fire.
persecute them
Persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
Make them afraid
Make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their face with shame. And they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh.
Oh, Yahweh.
And be confounded.
And be confounded.
And trouble.
And trouble.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
And be put to shame.
And put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know
That men may know.
thou,
Thou,
name alone,
name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
that's the most high.
of all the earth.
Lord, the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Yamakala.
Yahweh Yakala.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Tatabiyah.
Tatabiyah.
Alawaki.
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 Asaranya.
Asaranya.
Kwadzayanya.
Kwadzayanya.
Makayayawi.
Makayayawi.
Awaki.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Mashiyah.
Wadaman.
Wadaman is the plan for the blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael.
Michael.
The angels.
Angels.
Managing your honor.
Commander Yahweh.
Generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Name Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Charles means the turn. Shabby means be seated. And with that, we'll pass the class off to priest and officer, Makulat.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. When a new brother and sister comes to the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share the sales of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. My Ishra, it means 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or a teacher. Priest funds, free will offer for priests, not mandatory, but whatever sort amount you would like. In the upcoming Holy Convocations, we have the Lord's 56th annual Passover. That's going to be held here in Atlanta, Georgia, man. You know what I'm saying? If you Black, Latino, and Native Indian, you make sure you be here April the 12th, man. You know what I mean? Black people, we've been looking for something that benefit us for a long time. Native Indians, you know what I mean? Caribbean, we've been always trying to get together. Well, here is the time to get together, April the 12th, that the Lord Passover. You know what I'm saying? Akim and Aquathan check the bulletin board in the back for any updates, anything we got going on around the city. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school, start wearing all black: boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. And with that, we're gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel, Ike Mayim, Sabat, Ike Mayim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shaparatham. And what we just said, may the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Y'all, you matai hands down. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the sisters online. Men of Israel, Maya Shabbat, Aymayim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, and the throne Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. What we just said to the sisters, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Y'all, you matai hands down. Class dismissed.
Christ is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta.
Shalom, Israel.
To Atlanta. Christ is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's gonna have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King have honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. That's right. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahweh Shai, do we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, aka Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
All right. Hey, shalom on Christ. Got one question for you. Have you paid your Passover fees?
Khan out of what Khan? Khan out of what Khan? Khan on Khan? Khan on what Khan?
Con that I want to con.
Salakia, have you paid your Passover fees?
Salakia, sir.
You got one who has not paid his Passover fees. All of you, drop.
Con.
Go.
96, 97, 198, 199.
What did we learn today?
To pay our Passover fees, sir.